Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Allen. I hope you've been doing a lot of art at the house. Some creative things that you've come up with. I love the submissions that you've given me on Canvas and Seesaw. I'm looking forward to showing you how to draw this patterned owl today. Sorry about the lighting and the setup. It's a little odd. Miss Allen's not prepared to do videos, so I don't have the right equipment. But hopefully you can follow along to draw this owl today. You're going to need a piece of paper. You can use colored paper or white paper. Doesn't really matter. Either one will work. I have a regular size paper. I think it's 9 by 12. So I'm going to be using a Sharpie because I use those in class to show you how to draw things. Only so you can see it a little bit better, but you can use a pencil or crayon or any of those things will work. We're going to start with the owl's head. A good place to start would be to take your fingers and lay them down on the page. My fingers are bigger than yours, so you might want to use 4 fingers. Come down about 4, 3 of my fingers, 4 of your fingers, and that's going to be a place to start. So you might want to just put little dot there to give you a place to begin your drawing, because we know that first mark is the most important. We get that in the right place and we're on our way to a fabulous drawing. Okay, you can see my dot right here. Hopefully you've drawn your guide dot to get started. Okay, so we're going to let that be the top of our owl's head. So from that dot on the left of our paper, see, this is our right and left. On the left page, part of the page, we're going to draw a little bit of a curve. It's not a really big curve, just a small curve. And Miss Allen didn't even get my first line done exactly right. Let's try that again. It should look something like this. Okay, now we're going to do the eyes. Owls have very big eyes because they're nocturnal creatures. It means they're out hunting at night and playing at night. So we're going to begin with 2 circles that are pretty far apart. I want you to think about the size of a maybe golf ball. That's going to be the outside of the eye. And you can trace something. If you can find something the right size to trace this eye, then it might be good to use those items to trace. You're certainly welcome to. Okay, so I've got 2 eyes. They're sort of far apart because their eyes are far apart. Now, you can make these owls look different ways. We talked about this in class a number of times. The eyeball, which is the pupil and the iris, is the part that looks different directions. If you want your owl to look this way, then you need to put his 2 eyeballs here. If you want him to look that way, you can put his eyeballs on this side. If you want him to look up, you'll put them up here, down here. If you want him to look straight, you can put him right in the center. Or even you can make a crazy owl and put 1 eye up and 1 down. So that is all your choice. I think I'm going to have mine looking to the right. So I'm going to draw the smaller circles inside of the big ones. Now, you're going to color this in, maybe later. You don't have to color it in now unless you have a black marker like me. And I'm going to leave a little dot uncolored. Do we know what that means? That means the eye is shiny. And we're going to leave that dot because it's called a highlight. Okay, he's looking to the right in my picture. Yours might look different. All right, we're going to put him a little triangle beak in the middle. We know that shape. I don't care how big you make that triangle. You can make it tiny or you can make it bigger. Then we're going to draw what looks kind of like a mask. We know raccoons, our raccoon friends, have a mask. Well, owls kind of have what looks like a mask too. We're going to start in the center. We might even put our guide dot. We like to give ourselves guide dots. Put a dot in the middle between the eyes, above the nose. Not a nose, it's a beak. Okay, and then you're going to make a long curve going around the eye, and it's going to touch the nose. Looks like a big C, doesn't it? Then we're going to do a backward C. We're going to start at the dot and go this direction around this eye and touch the nose. Now our owl is looking like he's wearing his night mask. All right, before we do any more of the head, we're going to come down and do the body because we have to do the wings first because we don't want to be able to draw behind the wings. The wings are in the front. Now you can make the wings as however you want to as well. You can have the wings pointing down. You can have them pointing up. You can have one up and one down. However you want to do them. Here's how they look. Let's do the one on the right first. You can come straight down here about halfway between here and the bottom, which would be right here, and down from the eye. I'm going to make mine pointing one down and one up. So I'm going to make a letter U upside down. Let's try that again. Here we go. I'm not near the edge of the page. If yours is bigger than mine, that's perfectly fine as well. Then we're going to put little bumps on the end of it. These are going to kind of make us think that they're feathers at the end of that wing. We're going to jump over to the other side. I said I was going to do one of mine facing downward. This one faces downward. I'm going to do this one facing up, like he might be waving, or she might be a she. Okay, we're going to do the letter U, this time facing the top of the page instead of facing the bottom. And I'm going to put my bumps on this end of my wing. So I have a wing up and a wing down. You can do them both the same or different, or you can make them look completely different than my wings. That works too. It's your picture. You do it the way you want to. All right, we're going to add his little ears. We have his little pointy ears. So we're going to put a triangle at the top of this side, go up, not quite to the top of the page, and down to meet the wing. That's a vertical line, faces up and down. Okay, on this side, same thing. Make a triangle ear, and then go down with a vertical line and touch the wing. All right, then we're going to do the body. Start at this wing and make a curved line. Please don't make it go all the way to the bottom, because we have feet to draw. All right, mine's a little crooked, but that's okay. We don't like perfect owls. Those are boring. We want owls that look different. Everyone's looks different. Okay, we're going to give him 2 feet. We're going to make what we call 2 number 11s. Nice and skinny, and don't go all the way to the bottom yet. We still have toes. We're going to put 3 claws. 1, 2, 3. You can put more if you want, but I think they might have 3. I really didn't look that up. We should probably find out for sure how many claws that owls actually have. Now you can leave his background plain, or you can put him on a branch or a stump or a fence, or anywhere you want to put him. If you want to draw a branch, you're going to start here, draw to the edge of the page, jump over the feet. Make it crooked or straight, doesn't matter. Put a letter V, so we have a split branch. And then draw the bottom of the branch. Make sure his feet are actually on the branch. That's important. Jump over the feet as you draw. I forgot his tummy, boys and girls. You can make a round tummy. You can put a curved line. Or you can do a square tummy if you'd like. However you want to draw the tummy. I think I'm going to do a curve. And then I'm going to put a bigger curve here. So it's kind of like a circle that's not all the way there. It's missing its 2 parts right here. All right, I really like the way this owl looks. Now you can leave him plain, or you can make him patterned. I said in the beginning we're making a patterned owl. That means we're using all kinds of lines and shapes to decorate him. I'm going to show you really fast some patterns that I might add, and you can change these up. We might want to add something like spots to his tummy. You can add anything you want. Lines, crisscrosses, dots. Here's one pattern you could do. Maybe this one has zigzags. Try to make a different pattern on all parts of your owl. That will make him so cool and interesting and pretty when you add color. There's some zigzags. Maybe you want to put a line here and here to divide the ear, so it will be 2 separate sections, and you can have dots on this one and maybe crisscrosses on that ear. However you want to do it. Now, we're going to be able to add color to this any way you want to. You can paint him, you can use markers, crayons, or whatever you like to add color to your beautiful patterned owl. Thanks for drawing with me.